Oh, we can do a QA. Yeah, we can do a QA video, y'all. Okay, question answer. Y'all, look at this cucumber. Hello, 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 hello. And then the mosquitoes, they about to be out, y'all. The mosquitoes out. And y'all did told me about the coolies was gonna take over this bed. I didn't believe y'all. Cause I ain't had no faith. I ain't had no faith in the coolies. Y'all, it has been raining for the last 5 days. I have been taking my locks out for the last 5 days. No one told me when you take your locks out, it's literally 4 hours for one lock. So I was able to keep myself focused indoors, taking out my lock. And I was so stuck inside, y'all. So back in the garden. Today's video, we will be doing a little maintenance work. I'm gonna just bring y'all around and show y'all what's going on with the garden after 5 days of constant rain, like every day. 80-90% rain, strong winds, everything. So y'all come join me on this maintenance work garden situation we got going on. Oh, y'all, I must say our cucumbers is getting a little big there. Y'all know if y'all seen my last video with the cucumber trellis I built. Y'all, if you're not new here, you know I built this trellis my last few videos back. And those cucumbers is coming along, y'all. Look at that. Let's go over here in the flower bed. Oh my God, y'all, everything is just torn down and out of control. Look at all this, y'all. Look at all this. This is so sad. This was one of my favorite spots, and I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all down so I can show y'all. All right, y'all, this is my little flower situation, and man, this is, y'all know I'm a little heartbroken because my flowers is all drooping. I'm gonna go ahead and fix this, see what I can do, and get everything up and back on its feet. This little flower bed, I'm gonna just let it be over here because I did pull all this up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear all this out, and I will be dropping more seeds down here so they can grow. This is all I pulled, and I'm gonna just throw all this inside of the compost pile. All right, we got that out the way. What did y'all have to go through after a full rain situation? A full rain situation. What y'all had to go through for as maintenance work? Whew. That flower bed over there, that zinnia bed over there, I'm gonna keep because my pollinators do love that area. So I'm just gonna start over with the other flower bed. And right here, y'all, this tomato plant right here is doing so well inside of the center block. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut, because I don't think this year I showed you guys how I prune my tomatoes. So what I'm gonna do is, to give it some more airflow, I'm gonna go ahead and cut a few pieces off the sides and around so we can get proper airflow going. I mean, it's doing pretty well. We see cherry tomatoes everywhere. I could just leave it alone and let it be, but me knowing me, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a trim, so that way I won't be hitting this when I'm passing. All right, y'all, so I tucked some leaves in, so that way I won't be bumping any leaves while I pass, because this is my walking path here. So what I do is I'm just cutting the side shoots. You look at your main stem going all the way up. The main stem is the thickest one. So all the ones that's growing far as the side shoots, that's the ones you're gonna cut off. They're no longer needed. Sometimes the side shoots grow the tomatoes. When you see like the flowers already growing, you can either cut them off or you can just leave them there. Just like this side shoot here. Let me show y'all. This side shoot here have flowers on it, and I'm going to leave this on here. I'm just going to tuck it in and make sure, you know, it don't get bumped by me when I walk past. So I'm just sticking it in there, because later on they should give me fruit. So everything is really getting tucked inside the cage, just like that. And the side shoots, I don't see any flowers on. I'm just cutting them off before they grow flowers, because I want these fruits to grow. If you're having too many side shoots on your plant, it won't, you know, it won't produce a whole bunch of fruit for you. This plant is doing pretty well. Actually, this plant, what type of bugs this is that's eating on the pepper plant, because let me take one off. See that? What y'all think that is? Because I know it's a chart out there to show you, and I'll put it on the screen. I'll go find it. It'll show you what type, you know, the whole pattern. It will show you what type of bugs eating on your leaves or on your fruit. They go by the pattern of the holes, and it'll show you exactly what bug it is. It's the cardboard crate method, and look like they're dying back. They're dying back, and I do see some tomatoes poking out. Well, potatoes. I see some potatoes poking out. So what I do is I just cover it back up with the dirt. And y'all know, you know, it's kind of scary to get a whole bunch of rain when you're planting potatoes, because you don't know if they're getting, you know, soggy in the inside or whatnot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for about maybe another week, and then I'm gonna start harvesting my potatoes. You'll see green. I want to fully let that turn brown. Okay, y'all, so I see a cucumber here needs to be harvested. Go ahead and get this out of this vine. All right, that's one, and I will be harvesting this squash here. That's a huge. Ooh. We got us another squash. And y'all, I will be moving this whole trellis. I will be pulling this trellis up, and I'm gonna do like another DIY project from these sticks. I might do like a shade. I might put me a shade cloth over my tomatoes here, my tomatoes and peppers over here. I will be using those poles. But the reason why I am pulling this whole trellis up because I don't like it, y'all. And you see this house back here? We will be putting up a privacy fence all the way across because this guy do not keep his yard. I'm gonna be quiet. He do not keep his yard cut, and I am so sick of looking back there. And y'all understand the problem. So we're gonna do a privacy fence all the way across, so that way I won't have to look, you know, at the madness back there. The white, oh, it's so many under there. Look at all the white eggplants, y'all. They're giving me tons and tons of eggplant. So I'll be harvesting those. Since I have been spending a little time lately in the garden before it started raining, I'm so glad this company reached out to me on the mosquito zapper. Y'all, this is the mosquito zapper. Let me show y'all. I put it right next to where I sit. This is a solar mosquito zapper. And y'all, I'm waiting to see how this works. I already set it up, and I'm showing you guys right now a clip on how I set it up. When it constantly rains like this, everyone should have a mosquito zapper, and this is even better, solar mosquito zapper. You don't have to run no wires. Or definitely let y'all know how the mosquito zapper work in my next video. But y'all know when it rains, we need something for the mosquitoes, especially when water sit. Mosquitoes drawn to sitting water. And I know when I come out here, I'm gonna want to sit, and the mosquitoes always run me back inside. So when that company reached out to me, I was like, hell yeah, I'll show my audience this mosquito zapper, because shoot, that's a good deal. Because I know we all sit in our garden. I be going inside so fast. I be inside so quick, fast, in a hurry, y'all. So it's very good for a mosquito zapper to just zap the mosquitoes before it even get to us. I would definitely put the mosquito zapper inside of the description box so y'all can check that out if that's something y'all want to get, because I would definitely want to sit out in my garden in the evening. It seems like in the evening, that's when the mosquitoes come out. Like when the sun go down, like I see, like, well, out here in my zone, I see like 6 or 7 when the sun go down. That's when they come out. So I be wanting to come out and enjoy my garden before it get dark. But the mosquitoes run me right back inside. And I'm like, oh my God, this is unnecessary. Can I enjoy my garden? Gosh. So this is a big deal for me. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna test this zapper out, and I will definitely let y'all know how this thing works. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull the stuff I do not want inside of these beds, like this zucchini needs to be pulled up. The rain have really damaged the zucchini plant, so I'm gonna pull this up. I was waiting to see any fruit was gonna come out throughout the middle, but y'all, it's damaged. Look at that, it's damaged. We're gonna pull that plant out because it's done. No, this is a zucchini. I'm sorry, I just looked at the tag. I've been calling it a squash, but it's a zucchini. By the roots is damaged. I forgot what it's called, but the roots is damaged. That's why the plant is looking the way. And y'all, I got 1 zucchini out of that plant. 1 zucchini. But it's okay. It's okay. At least I got 1 out the deal. What I'm gonna do, it's not too late. It's not too late. I am going to drop more zucchini seeds, and I'm gonna put it, this gonna be my zucchini bed. I do have a large tomato plant here. Needs to be pruned, but it's doing good. You see that tomato plant over here? It's doing pretty well. It's doing pretty well, y'all. Let me get this. Let me harvest this. See that? That's called the large cherries tomatoes. So y'all, we got something to snack on while we're out here doing maintenance work. And I seen a little trellis in Home Depot that I want to possibly put inside of my 2 raised beds here, because this is too big. This is definitely too big. And I want to just cut this whole thing, y'all. I'm done with it. I'm so done with it. Only thing I want right now is the cucumbers. Y'all, look at this cucumber. Hello, hello, hello. My poor little cucumber was deformed. So I want to just go ahead and just start cutting. I don't like how that look. See how these dead leaves right here? I want to cut that off. So y'all, this is what I do for maintenance work after long rain, like 5 days of rain, y'all. It's a lot. I feel like this stem here is a dead stem. It's not coming back. It's a dead stem, and I'm gonna cut it off the main stem, because if I follow the trail all the way up, the leaves is already dead on there. So I am going to cut that off. We're gonna get rid of that. That way when I buy my new trellis, all the dead leaves or whatever I am trying to get rid of is going to be gone. So I'm just pretty much doing everything while I'm out here. And I could just put up my trellis and train my cucumbers to grow up the new trellis I'm going to get. That's the whole little stem right there I just cut off. You see all the dead leaves? That's dead. That's a sign of no fruit won't grow. And y'all, I won't be growing squash because I don't like the taste of it. I tried, I just don't like it. I know in my last harvest video, you know, I was trying, you know, a lot of y'all, thank y'all so much. A lot of y'all was giving me recipes. I tried 2 recipes. I just don't like the way it tastes. So I'm going to continue growing, and I'm going to continue giving them away. This year will be my last year growing cucumbers. This year will be my last year growing squash. If it ain't working for you, get rid of it. Just like I said in my other video, if you feel like that's something that's not working for you, get rid of it so you can plant something more. You can plant something else. Something is taking up space. Something else could be planted in that spot what you really want to eat. So what you really like. So get rid of it. That's what anything in life, y'all. Anything in life. That vine doing too much. It's doing too much. Well, I could just go ahead and just take it off. Take it off. All right, we took that off. It's crazy. It's 2 different kinds of squash too. That's the green squash and that's the other squash. My mother-in-law likes squash, so I'm gonna go ahead and give that to her when she come in town. So it's not gonna be wasted. It's just not gonna be eaten by me. So that was really pretty much the whole reason why I really bought this big trellis for, you know, in the first place, because of those squashes. I wanted to try squashes out. Last year I didn't get a chance to eat the squash. Last year I didn't get a chance to eat the squash. I just gave it away. This year I actually tried the squash, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it. So y'all know that. Y'all see how the roots look? I forgot the name of it, but that was going to be the end of that plant anyway. So I pretty much did it a favor. I did it a favor. It was struggling. It produced a lot of fruit, but I think since we got all that rain, it damaged it too much. I feel like this is more cucumbers. What y'all think? I did grow cucumbers last year in this bed, so I'm guessing that's more cucumbers. So the new trellis I will be putting up is gonna be good for the new cucumbers coming in. So over there, I'm gonna go ahead and stake the eggplant up. Now that it have been raining, my yard is infested with lots of ants too. So all right, this is the stake. I am going to stake the eggplant up. It's the lean over here. So just stake it up, make it look pretty. That one not hanging too much. So there we are. Now I'm able to see my eggplant. That's all the eggplant needed, was a little staking up. Now I can see all the little eggplants. Look at that. Look how cute. They're growing out like crazy. That's all it needed, just a little staking up. Get them off the ground. And I have a number 2 eggplant. So far, that one's doing good. After a while, once it starts growing bigger, I will have to stake that one up as well. Intertwine with this ugly trellis I got. It's not ugly. It's not ugly. I just want to get rid of it. That's all. The whole trellis. They removed the whole trellis. Come on, privacy fence. Y'all let me know what video y'all want me to do next, because it's a lot to do back here in this yard, and y'all just let me know if y'all want to see me do another garden tour or another inspiring video. Oh, we can do a QA. Yeah, we can do a QA video, y'all. Okay, question answer. We're gonna do a question. Y'all ask me the questions on this video and I'll answer them on my next video, or y'all ask me the questions in my community tab. But yeah, go ahead and ask any question you would like, either in my community tab or under this video, and my next video I can do a QA answering y'all questions. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that, y'all. So give y'all another story time. Looks like y'all was so much engaged in that story time about me healing, about, you know, about the journey I'm taking in my garden. It's a healing process in my journey in my garden, and I love it. This is what I'm doing right here. I'm doing maintenance work, but I love it. This is what I do. This is what brings me peace. Even though it's a little hot, but it's okay. This is giving me peace. Okay, y'all, so this worked out in my favor. What I'm going to do, what I did was I took the posts from the trellis and I stuck it right here inside of the little holes that I have the crate on each side, all the way across, all 3. And it's stable, y'all. It really worked out in my favor. Look at that. It's stable. It worked out in my favor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a shed cloth and I'm going to throw it on top so it can protect my so it can protect my peppers and my tomatoes. Yeah. Over here, I will, as soon as I harvest my potatoes out of these crates, I will be putting the rest of my tomatoes and bell peppers down the row on this side, so I can fill in that space when I move my potatoes. So yeah, y'all, all I need is my shade cloth. It worked out, because at first I was going to use these little poles here and try to I found these poles in my shed, and I wanted to put them to use because they go to an old tent. And you know what, speaking of tent, I can probably just drape the tent that I have from these old poles, and drape it across. Well, no, because I will need my sun to beam through my shade too. So I will need the sun beam through the cloth, because I think that will be too thick. So I will get something thin, because I need that sun to beam in on my peppers and my tomatoes. Yep, so that was a terrible idea. Y'all, my brain be working. It be working. Y'all, ain't that sad? I was not videoing. What I did was I went around and I cut like this all the tops of the coleus, because the coleus, y'all, they do say the coleus need to be cut like that. And y'all did told me about the coleus was gonna take over this bed. I didn't believe y'all, because I ain't had no faith. I ain't had no faith in the coleus, because they was so little when I planted them down there. But y'all said the coleus was gonna take over the bed. And look, they so pretty. Look at that. They have their own unique pattern. Look how dark this one is. Look at that. Y'all said it was gonna take over the bed, because y'all, look at my snapdragons back here. The snapdragon's like, hell, can we shine? Can we get some attention? So next year I am going to let some of these coleus go to seed, and I'm gonna harvest me some seeds. But right now I am enjoying the bushy look. I'm enjoying the bushy look. They're so cute, y'all. They just took over this little planters here. Yep. So this whole little bed is full of full coleus. I love the community, y'all. I love the garden community, because y'all gonna keep it real with me. Y'all was like, if you want your coleus to shine by itself, just let it shine by itself, because y'all was like, that's gonna cover that whole bed. I love the garden community. And look at this one. This one didn't even get a chance to have any red on there. This whole coleus plant here is just flat out green. That's why I say they have their own little. Y'all let me know if that's a problem. If it was lacking some type of nutrition because it don't have any red on it. Y'all let me know. If you, to all those coleus experts out there. All right, y'all, we got some maintenance done. We got some maintenance work done in the garden. I am so glad y'all. If y'all made it to this part, I'm so glad y'all hung out with me while I run my mouth and talk about this garden and the maintenance work and all that blase. But yeah, y'all, I guess I will see y'all in the next video. Oh, and remember, comment below and let me know what's the next video y'all want me to do, because another company reached out to me and they wanted me to do a review on a dehydrator. I got that in the mail already. I got the dehydrator, so let me know if y'all want me to do some dry fruits, because I really want to try that. And we're going to do a taste test. And let me know if y'all want to see that video, and drop down below any questions you want to ask. If you want to ask me any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. And then after that, you can either ask me the question on this maintenance video, or you can ask the question in my community tab, and I will do just a whole video of me answering y'all questions. And if y'all want me to, I know for sure I have to harvest these potatoes. So we have tons of videos coming up, y'all. So let me know what y'all want to see next. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all in the next video.